What's up, everybody? This is Carolina Mike, your host for SharePoint in 60 seconds, where you can get the information you need in the first 60 seconds. And if you want the gory details, stick around for a step-by-step run-through. Today, we're going to talk about what the heck even is version control. Stick around.
I'm a SharePoint expert, play with data extra. Careful with my hands, cause I gotta use them for work. Yeah, I'm a big old nerd. I like maple syrup on my pancakes. I don't care what you heard.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for your support. We're growing every day. Please like and subscribe and share with someone who you think can find value. So here we go. Timer, please. We'll explain this in 60 seconds. What the heck even is version control? All right. Basically, it's a way that Microsoft SharePoint keeps track of all the changes that you make to a file in the background. So you open a file, you go and you make a whoopity-doo, and you save it, or if you're online, it just saves automatically. That's a version, and it's in the background. But the major version is the one that everybody sees. A minor version is one that typically only you see as the creator. So there you go. That's the rundown. Let's take a look at it in practice. So we've got our handy dandy document library right here. And the first thing we want to do is make sure that version control is on. So we're going to go to library settings. So we go into the versioning settings here, and we're going to take a look at this section, create a version each time you edit a file. You could say no versioning, but don't do that. You want to be able to have a backup just in case. Create major versions is the default. I'm pretty sure. Don't remember changing this. Or you could create major and minor draft versions. The cool thing about the major minor versioning is that you can allow certain people to see the draft, and when you're ready for a larger group to see it, then you publish that draft and then you're good to go. And you can decide how many number of major versions you want to keep. Right now there's no limit, but if you want to save space, you could put a limit on it. We'll say 500. We won't get into the other finer details in this particular video. If you want me to go deeper, I can. Right now, I just want to get you set up so that if you make an error or something happens to the current version that gets corrupted, you'll be able to go back to a previous version and restore it. Draft item security. If you do end up going with major minor versions, you'll need to decide who do you want to be able to see those draft items. Everyone. And you have to go down here to highlight these deals. And then whether or not you want to require checkout. This one, I kind of go back and forth on, but actually, I really don't like to use this option. Ever since co-authoring came out for everything, Word, PowerPoint, and Excel, back in the day, I distinctly recall co-authoring was available in Word, PowerPoint, and then Excel came later. But now that trio has co-authoring, so if anyone pops into your file, you're going to know, and you can just be like, get out of here, and they'll go somewhere until you're done. Or if you don't want to have to go through that, then I guess you could check it out, but just make sure you check it back in. Also, another gotcha here. I don't know if this has changed. I haven't done it in a while, but last time I checked, if you turn this to on to yes, and you upload a file, it will automatically be checked out to you. And because it's brand new and checked out to you, no one else can see it except for you. So keep that in mind. Just make sure that you check it in if it immediately gets checked out to you upon upload. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and hit OK. And we'll go back here and we'll take a look and let's see this in practice. So, another thing we should do here is we should add the version column, since we're playing with versioning. So let's see if we can add it here and show hide columns. We want version. Tell me I'm not going to have to go into the backstage for this. For real? Okay. If someone sees it, if I'm missing it, please let me know. But I don't see version here, and we want to add that. So I'm going to have to go old school here. We're going to edit the view. Alright, so we go down and find version. There we go. We'll bring it up a little bit. I don't know. Let's try there. See what that does for us. Alright, there we go, version. I kind of like the placement there. Actually, no, I want it over here. Alright, there we go. We got the version. So you can see, since we got major versioning going on, everything's a 1.0, 2.0. If you had major and minor, those drafts would have something after the point 1, point 2. So let's say we go in here to this file. We're going to open it up in the online version. We're going to make the whoop-de-la, la 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 la. Okay, there we go. We did some stuff. And we see it says saved up here. So let's close this tab. We were on version 1. We're going to have to refresh, and we should now see version 2. Boom, version 2. Okay, and so let's go back in there. Let's make another edit. We'll go zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. All right, there we go. And we're going to go back here. We're going to refresh. We're going to be at version 2. Version 3, rather. Yep. That's okay. I can't count. And then we're going to go. So let's say now we want to revive version number 2. We didn't need to make those zippity zips there. And so we need to go back. So what we're going to do is we can hit the triple dots here, or we can select the file and go up here to these triple dots and go version history. So there's one version, there's one button, and if you really like these buttons, then you can go to that version history, whichever one you like the best. And we've got the different versions here. So let's explore this screen a little bit. All right, so we want to go look and see what's inside version 2. So I'm going to go ahead and click here, and it wants to open, in my case, it wants to open it in the application, which is fine with me. At some point the application will open off screen, and I will drag it here. There we go. Okay, so here's our version. We can do some compare. We can restore right from here. I mean, this just gets better and better every time. So if we wanted to restore this, then we would restore it, and the current version would then be this text right here. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, we could delete versions if we want to, but you get the idea. It's pretty straightforward. I can't... there we go. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. If you want, we can see another demo here where we turn on the major minor versioning, since we're talking about versioning. Why not hang out for a while? So we're going to go create major and minor versions. And then we get an additional option to keep drafts for the following number of major versions. So, and we're, here again, you could adjust this so that only the people who can edit items can see, or only people who can approve if you've got approvers on that library. We'll say okay, and we'll go back. And so now we're dealing with major and minor versions. So now what's going to happen is when I edit this file here, the next version is going to be version 3.1. So let's go in here, and we're going to be like, yep, yeah. There we go, and we'll close that and refresh, and we should be at 3.1. There we go, 3.1. So in a real life scenario, if you have users who just read this library and they rely on you to publish the most up-to-date stuff, then you can just be in the background making updates, and when you're ready for people to see it, then you're going to go to that file, and you're going to go down to, what are you going to go to? Where is it? Publish. There it is. Publish. And I think you probably, let's see if we can see it up here in the command bar publish. There's a republish. I'm thinking that's interesting. Why is it, wait a minute, why is it republish up here, but down here it is publish? What's up with that? Anyway, I want to hit republish and see what it does. It should be at 4.0. Published one item over here. Alright, there we go. We went to 4.0. There's your run through. You got version control. You can restore versions. You can hide drafts until you're ready for people to see them. So until next time, this is Carolina Mike saying thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And do your best to do the best you can with what you got. We'll see you next time. SharePoint rocks, and so do you. Take it easy, y'all.
I'm a SharePoint expert, play with data extra. Careful with my hands, cause I gotta use them for work. Yeah, I'm a big old nerd. I like maple syrup on my pancakes. I don't care what you heard.